What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another Professor Xavier Saga playthrough with you for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about Daken. He is the last and final member to get added into the Best Buddies, as well as we prepare for the last week. And of course, as well, we've used Deadpool, Wolverine, and Captain America in the previous section with the Shadow King as well. So it's been nice because the three of them have basically saved 3 characters worth of gear tier, which can range anywhere from like 225 pieces of, well, depending on, if you count the total or whatever. But Daken's going to be another one here. He's going to save another spot for people. And for the most part, when I was doing some testing with it, he seems to be pretty tanky and beefy, and it doesn't really matter what ISO 8 you have on him. Yeah, he seemed to kind of fill that role just fine. It's just, yeah, more so the fact that you need to just make sure that there is sufficient damage, and we do try a couple of team comps just to kind of see which ones work, and yeah, it does require a little bit of RNG as well, but for the most part, I would say I don't think too many people are going to have issues with having him slotted in here. He's got a good amount of damage from both his special and his alt, and yeah, no, overall, I feel like it was pretty fun testing it out. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Let's quickly jump into my gameplay aspect. So yeah, I mean, I feel like for the most part, out of the many sections, the global villains is kind of, I'd say, probably one of the easier sections, because as you can see here, there's not too many curveballs. I feel like they're all fairly straightforward, and I would say probably more than not, people really aren't going to have too many issues with it, because there's a lot of nice global villains we can use on this. And again, Daken doesn't seem to be having the same issue that we had with Spider-Man, where Spider-Man just kept dying. We can put him as a striker or a fortifier maybe for extra cushion, but yeah, he does not seem to be, he doesn't seem to be the problem here. And again, just having him in here is going to save, I think, people some resources, right? So I think from my understanding is you want to pick characters that are kind of more raid focused as well, because then you have value outside of outside of just Xavier, right? You can use them in raids. You can use them perhaps maybe in war. But yeah, we're gonna, for the purposes of this, obviously we want to make sure we can get multi-use value out of them. I think for the most part we'll try to avoid using Apocalypse, because I feel like he is very overpowered, and when I ran it, he was quite good. So we had lots of mutant gear, so that's why we brought him up. But yeah, for this one we won't use him because yeah, he is quite expensive. Let's use Lady Bullseye here, because again, she's another Ray character, and I feel like she's going to have some good synergy. And I don't know, people may have built up immortal weapons, maybe not. But yeah, we'll just use her. We won't bring in Steel Serpent, because yeah, he is 5 yellow, and I feel like he would be more of a liability than Daken, so I'm not going to bring him up here. But let's actually bring up maybe I'm just trying to think here. Let's bring up maybe let's do Omega Red, because he's a 3.0 tune, and then let's also do LDS, because she's not just like really good in damage, but she's a really cost-effective character as well. She only costs 50/50 tech, and I feel like that would be very good for a lot of people trying to save a couple of pieces, especially if they're trying to push for an early unlock, or earlier unlock, I should say. But yeah, obviously you want to maximize and get the most bang out of your buck here, and yeah, and obviously saving a few materials on tech is always nice to have. So let's try this one on here, and if it doesn't work, we can always pivot and see how that goes. So she is a striker here, and Shadow King does have a tag on him, so let's throw her on him, and let's see if this can kill off Shadow King here. The important thing is you need to nuke Shadow King so that he doesn't get a turn in. Otherwise, yeah, he can just kind of clear the board and use his, he can use his his special and his ult, right? Especially because they have the Astral team on here, and I think if it crits, right, if it crits against Ancient One, then he actually gets energy back. So let's make sure we don't give him that chance to survive, and I think that's kind of it. Yeah, so get a couple little hits here. Daken does his thing, right? And I don't know if he's going to be an issue. If he, oh, I forgot that there's also the possession on the other characters. So maybe I misspoke here. Maybe there is going to be some problems here. Okay, so that's my fault here. My apologies. maybe I misspoke too soon here, and I thought maybe, I think we were getting a little cocky here. Okay, so let's put Fortifier on him, and let's see, Striker Raider. Okay, why don't we make Omega Red a healer just to help out? And yeah, okay, so Lady Bozai will still get the opening move, so hopefully she lands some vulnerability, and then we can kind of go from there. But yeah, I completely forgot about the fact that possession goes on a different character if the Shadow King dies. Oh, did this miss on him? So the defense down is really nice. I like that. I like how it just applies it. So let's throw the special here. This should chain off a little bit. Do a couple of extra hits. So get the bleeds on him as well. Yeah, let's throw this back down. This is going to clear the barrier and also apply the taunt to our team. Or to him, I guess. And yeah, let's do a little bit of block here. So yeah, Daken should just bleed him out, right? I hope. So he's still got possession, which is fine. I think he should bleed out, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong here. I guess we'll see. No, I think he's still got a good chunk of health, actually. Oh, no, I think I'm going to be wrong here. Oh, crap. No, the S is going to get low. Okay, so that's unfortunate. So he does get a turn in, which is fine. I think we're still okay. She's just hanging on by a sliver. Let's throw the ult here. And, oh, and then just Eternals at the end here. So, yeah, yeah, I guess I just, I was jumping too much conclusions here really quick, but obviously doable with Daken for sure. And then, yeah, maybe what I'll do is hit, just for the sake of, making sure that, for consistency, let's throw in maybe someone else instead of LDS as well here. Because, yeah, she's got a good amount of damage, but maybe people didn't build her up. Let's do, I'm just trying to see who else would be a good fit here. I feel like a lot of people did bring up Magneto, and he was also used in the Dark Dimension 9 as well for the chase. So maybe what we'll do here is let's bring in Omega Red Phoenix Force and Magneto. And I know they're kind of weaker, but maybe let's just see if just a couple of different character choices. Let's see if that works, because again, like I said, it's not a very difficult section. And let's just see, for the sake of consistency, if changing a couple characters is going to do anything differently. Yeah, let's throw the flip here. This should be a good amount of damage for Lady Bozai now. Now that he's got the defense down, it's nice because she can apply the hits while he's got the defense down as well. So that's going to do a very good amount of damage. Clear the barrier off again. Yeah, this is nice. I like it. I like Phoenix Force Omega Reds. This is very good here. So let's, for the sake of maximum damage and chaining, let's do the ability block here so we can get off a couple of these guys here. And I think some of them is going to bleed out. Nice. Okay, now Daken can do his thing here. He's going to shred these guys up. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. So we'll see if anybody dies from this. Obviously, got the blind coming now, so let's see if this does anything as well. Yep. Phoenix Force. Just clearing the way here. So, yeah, there you guys have it. Hopefully helps you guys out. Like I said, Daken saves people one character spot, and just like the other ones that we've talked about already, with regards to, we've used Wolverine and Deadpool and, of course, Captain America and the Shadow King boss. So, again, we just weren't able to take advantage of Spider-Man, but Daken seems to be fitting in nicely here. And, yeah, it's going to help people save some resources down the road. Otherwise, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.